Welcome to the Awakening Information Channel, where we share scientific knowledge about health in an easy-to-understand, practical, and reliable way. Help you take the initiative to take care of yourself and your family. Let's analyze it together.
In modern life, when people increasingly seek expensive functional products and sophisticated dishes, many people turn to seek purity, simplicity, and sincerity in every meal. And strangely, it is in that simplicity that nature hides treasures that heal both body and mind. Try going to the river region of the West, wading through small ditches, where the water is clear, moss and cool green bushes grow on the water surface, like weaving a gentle carpet. That is rao nut, a familiar aquatic plant, associated with the memories of many generations. Rao nut is not only an ingredient in rustic dishes, but also a medicinal herb in Oriental medicine, a valuable source of nutrition bestowed by nature. But few people know that behind its soft, spongy appearance and hollow body is a treasure trove of biological micronutrients, a refreshing taste that soothes hot days, a medicinal herb that helps regulate the body. Not as ostentatious as other delicacies, rao nut has quietly entered our lives as an inevitable part. But do we really understand this vegetable? What health benefits does eating rao nut have? What diseases can it cure? And if not used properly, will it be harmful? On today's journey, we will explore more deeply the nutritional, pharmacological, and culinary values of rao nut, from a scientific perspective to cultural depth. From there, we will look back once more and love more the simple things that life in our hometown has nurtured and raised us every day. 1. Chemical composition of rao and rao nut is an aquatic plant belonging to the legume family, Fabaceae. Floating on the water surface, the stem has a white foam layer to help it float and branches well. According to modern research, rao nut contains many ingredients that are beneficial to health. Natural fiber supports digestion, prevents constipation. Vitamins, including vitamins A, B1, B2, C, good for the eyes, immune system, and metabolism. Minerals, calcium, iron, phosphorus, magnesium, help strengthen bones, support blood circulation and nerves. Antioxidants, flavonoids and saponins, help prevent cell aging, support liver detoxification. Vegetable protein and amino acids, supplement nutrients, support body recovery after fatigue. In particular, the foam layer around the body of the Water Mimosa plant, made of air tissue, has the ability to retain water and absorb minerals, so it not only helps the plant float but also stores rich trace minerals from the environment. 2. Medical uses of water mixer. According to traditional medicine, Water Mimosa has a sweet and bland taste, is cold, and is non-toxic. Main effects: cooling, detoxifying, used in cases of internal heat, mouth ulcers, rashes, and weather allergies. Diuretic, supports the treatment of kidney stones, frequent urination, and urinary tract infections. Reduces blood pressure, thanks to its high potassium content and nerve-soothing properties. Sedative, easy to sleep. Water Mimosa cooked in soup in the evening helps cool the body and supports good sleep. Supplement fiber, reduces cholesterol, prevents constipation, and supports weight control. Supports digestion, soothes the stomach, increases digestive secretions gently. Many folk remedies use crushed water spinach to drink to treat acne, dermatitis, or combine it with pennywort to detoxify the liver. 3. Harm that can be caused by using water spinach the wrong way. Although it is a benign food, water spinach still has some things to be careful of. Highly cold properties. People with weak spleen and stomach, cold stomach, diarrhea should not use it much. Risk of infection. If the vegetable grows in polluted water, it is susceptible to E. coli bacteria, worms, so it needs to be soaked in salt water thoroughly, washed and boiled before use. Do not use for people with colds, cold hands and feet. The cool nature of the vegetable can easily weaken the body. Do not eat raw or leave overnight. Water spinach is susceptible to bacteria if not preserved properly. Thus, water spinach is only really good when it is selected, prepared properly, and used in the right dosage according to the body condition. Notes. Age to use round hut, appropriate dosage, frequency of eating per week, and especially notes for pregnant women. Adults and adolescents, 12 years old and up. This is the group of people who use round hut safely and effectively. They have a stable digestive system, good absorption of fiber, vitamins and minerals from round hut. B. Elderly people over 60 years old. Very suitable, especially for people with high blood pressure, constipation, heat in the body. However, it should be cooked thoroughly, avoid eating cold, because the cold nature of round hut can cause cold stomach or indigestion in the elderly with weak spleen and stomach. C. Children under 12 years old. Round hut should not be used regularly for children under 5 years old because of its cold and porous nature, can cause bloating, diarrhea if used incorrectly. For children 6 years of age and older, it can be used in small amounts, cooked thoroughly, for example in water spinach soup with meat, about 1 to 2 times a week under adult supervision. Q. Should pregnant women eat water spinach? Water spinach is not on the list of prohibited foods for pregnant women. However, caution is needed. Because the vegetable is cold, if eaten raw or undercooked, it can cause bloating, cold stomach, affecting the digestive system of pregnant women. If pregnant women have a history of cold deficiency, weak digestion, frequent diarrhea or cold stomach pain, they should limit eating water spinach or consult a specialist. Recommendation: healthy pregnant women without digestive problems can eat water spinach cooked in soup or boiled 1 to 2 times a week at noon is best. Do not eat when it is still cold, and do not eat it with cold dishes such as salad, raw food, ice. 5. How many times a week is it reasonable to eat round hut? Healthy people, youth, adults, elderly. Eating round hut 2 to 3 times a week is reasonable, with an amount of about 100 to 200 grams/time, depending on the body. Can be alternated with other cool vegetables such as pennywort, water lily, bitter vegetables to avoid causing cold stomach or imbalance of spleen and stomach. People with cold constitution often have cold stomach ache when eating cool foods. Limit eating or do not use, especially raw vegetables or undercooked vegetables. People with kidney disease, frequent urination at night, weak urination. Round hut has a diuretic effect, so folk dishes from Rao and Gi. Cuisine from round hut is very rich, full of rustic flavor but no less nutritious. Below are typical dishes. 1. Sour round hut soup with snakehead fish. A symbolic dish of the West, round hut cooked with snakehead fish, adding tamarind, tomato, pineapple and coriander, creating a mild sour, sweet taste, cooling down the hot season. 2. Round hut stir-fried with garlic. A simple but extremely delicious dish. The vegetables are blanched, then stir-fried with crushed garlic, adding fish sauce and a little pepper, keeping the crunchiness and natural aroma. 3. Boiled round hut with fish sauce. Boil the vegetables in diluted salt water, dip with thick fish sauce, crispy pork fat, rustic but addictive. 4. Fish and water mimosa hot pot. Water mimosa is an indispensable vegetable in Western hot pot dishes. Lind fish hot pot, fish sauce hot pot, catfish hot pot, helping to balance the fatty taste and create a refreshing taste. 5. Water mimosa soup with minced pork. Cook vegetables with minced pork and shallots. A simple soup for a family meal that is rich in nutrients. 6. Steamed water mimosa rolls with shrimp and meat. A new variation. Use water mimosa rolls with shrimp or meat, steam, dip in ginger fish sauce. Attractive and good for people who need a light snack. In summary, perhaps among the countless species of plants growing along the river, few species have a familiar, peaceful image but are as valuable as water mimosa. It is both a vegetable and a medicine, and a symbol of purity, softness, and endurance. Round hut grows quietly in the flowing water, absorbs the essence of heaven and earth, grows in the oblivion of time, but still retains a unique beauty, rustic, simple but profound. In the journey of human life, sometimes we are absorbed in searching for something great, while the smallest things, like a young round hut shoot, bring true value. A dish of round hut soup on a sunny day, a bowl of white rice with stir-fried vegetables with garlic, is sometimes all we need to return to ourselves. When we understand Round Hut, understand its chemical composition, medicinal uses, processing methods, and its limits, it is also the time when we learn to slow down, know how to choose, know how to appreciate each branch of vegetable, each flavor of our homeland. Round Hut may not be brilliant, not expensive, but it makes people remember. And in that memory is a whole sky of memories, the heart of parents, the meal by the river, the old lullaby that still resonates forever. Let Round Hut not only be a dish, but also a gentle reminder. Live well, live green, live sincerely with nature, with your body and with your own soul. The video ends here. Hello everyone. Thank you for watching. If you find it meaningful, please give me a like, share, and click the subscribe button to motivate me to continue making videos.